I'm just going to let this lady cross from the left to right. She's been waiting patiently. And we're going through the filter, up the hill, up Amherst, up towards Beausejour Leisure Centre. So welcome along to the drive along. Welcome on board the car. And we don't all live in mansions. Alright, and I'm going to show you why we don't all live in mansions. Because I'm going to go through the back lanes of St. Peter Port. And they're not mansions, there's a lot of flats. So we're reading a lot of comments, people saying, oh, Guernsey for the wealthy and the rich. Well, it's not strictly true. I know there is some wealthy and rich people here, but there's also a lot of people that aren't, and I'm one of them. So, you know, we're not all millionaires. We don't all have like Porsches and Ferraris. There's a lot of normal people living here that were born here, and they're just going about lives. Carpenters, electricians, plumbers, they're all here. They drive vans, they live in sort of normal houses or bungalows, and that's how it is. So I'm going to show you some of them. So as we drive down the back streets of St. Peter Port, well, I call them the back streets, they look like the little lanes, I suppose. You'll see that there's some flats and stuff which you might not think, you might not associate with Guernsey. So, and also it's nice to see the different part of St. Peter Port as well. So that's what this video is going to be about. And I'm going to drive through the front of St. Peter Port, we see the marinas and stuff. Then I'm going to end up getting some fuel, so I'm running a bit low on fuel. So that's going to be the main thing of the video. But anyway, I hope everyone's doing well, and you're all having a good time. Hope the weather's not too bad. We've had some hurricanes. Guernsey's missed them. I think the UK had a bit of the storm and stuff. We managed to miss it, which is always good. I did tie down all the furniture in my garden, but it didn't really happen that badly. So we're heading into St. Peter Port. Speed is 25 miles per hour. So the lane I'm in is taking me straight down into Trinity Square. We're going to cruise down there. The roads get quite small as well. So you notice the houses, a lot of these are flats and people renting, so they've got landlords and things like that. There is obviously some really nice houses in Guernsey, where you get sort of most places, and there is obviously wealthy people in Guernsey as well. But I just wanted to sort of, as I mentioned before, just show maybe some roads which maybe you might not associate with being rich and wealthy. So if we go, this is a one-way road. If we follow this van down to the left, you'll see some little flats and stuff, and maybe, you know, it may be a different bit of St. Peter Port. I always show the, you know, the marina and all along there, but this is like 5-10 minutes away from it. But it can be quite different around here. Now this is an example of the roads where they get quite small, and the van going onto the pavement. So if you look at all these on the left, I'm guessing some of these might be owned, some of these may be rented out. I've seen inside a few of these on the left. They're quite nice, but you can see they're right next to the road, and just maybe a different little view of the houses here, the flats and things. So we're heading on down, and we go right at the filter. Yeah, so look, so they're stepping right onto the pavement, their houses. So you may not think that is particularly that nice. We have, I wouldn't really say Guernsey, you know, I'm not trying to say there's awful places in Guernsey. I'd imagine most of Guernsey is very nice. We haven't really got any awful places. And all the houses, all the flats, or the houses on the right here. So you've got traffic going past your window all the time. But this is sort of St. Peter Port, isn't it? These have been here for years. This is how it is. I wonder what the rental prices are around here. If you know, let me know in the comments. Then we're gonna go straight on, turn left, and down Fountain Street. And so if you watch one of my videos where I drive around the coast, you'd see like houses and huge buildings that are a million miles away from the little flats we just drove past. On the west coast there's some beautiful houses, and also not just the west coast, the south coast. You have got some really, really expensive houses. Then obviously you look at the places I just drove past, where you step straight onto the pavement and your view is of a wall at your front door. There's a big change. You can see the difference in the difference in the houses and the flats and things. So it is quite mixed. The finance industry is quite big in Guernsey, so you can imagine some people are on very good wages here. And the other end of it is, we've got dustbin men and all the normal jobs that people have to do that maybe aren't earning as much as them. So that's just how it is. So I just wanted to sort of give you an idea that, and I've heard it so many times, that you live in Guernsey, you must be really rich. And I do understand why people say that, because it does, it does cost a lot to live here. But I mean, I was born here, and it's just normal for me. And I suppose, my job isn't fantastic. I've got just a normal job, but you do earn slightly more wages here, but everything costs more, so it sort of balances itself out. But I suppose, I do understand why people say that. But trust me, I wish I was a millionaire. And I don't think I ever will be. Unless my YouTube channel takes off and it goes really well, I might make some money through this, but that's my aim anyway. I don't think that's going to happen either. You never know though. I live in hope. So you can see we are back on the main bit, heading to the petrol station because I am running low on fuel. I'm going to go through the roundabout and along the front here. And it's funny actually, I don't, just on a different subject completely, I don't know if you watched a video I did, I don't know, it's a little while ago, not long ago, about there was so much dog mess, dog littering I think they call it, where there was just piles of dog poo everywhere, and I filmed it. I found loads and loads, and the funny thing was I had a lot of subscribers in Guernsey private messaged me saying I may be interested in an article they'd seen in the Guernsey press, and it was an article like a few weeks after my video saying exactly what I was saying in my video, that people in Guernsey have been noticing there's poo everywhere, and the constables in the states of Guernsey are asking dog owners to pick up their litter and be responsible. And I thought, I was ahead of the game there. I broke that story first. Yeah, it's good. See, I've got my finger on the pulse. Right, Salary Corner this is. This is known as Salary Corner. There used to be, I think there's a Salary Inn on the left here, which was a pub. Who remembers that? I think it was around here somewhere. And again, this has turned into, I think it's turned into flats now. But it used to be called the Salary Inn. I went in there a few times. I was quite young. I was over 18, but I was quite young. And these places on the left here, they may not look anything special, but they got nice views over the Herm and the islands over the bay. So the petrol station I'm going to is along the front here. And by the way, if you have made it this far into the video, thank you very much. That means you definitely need to subscribe to my channel. You're enjoying it that much. If you do want to subscribe, you always can. And also, if you are liking this video, you can let me know simply by giving it a thumbs up. That's always good to see. Now look at these on the left here. These are nice. Now I think these are flat. These are finance buildings, but just before there were some really nice flats. So all these along here, on this one on the left here, these are finance buildings. So they look very impressive. I've never been in them. They look quite nice. And then you get these next to them. also really nice views. And a German bunker on the right from the Second World War. There's loads of those around the coast. Then straight in front of you here, right on the corner, is the Red Lion pub. Let me know if you've ever been in there. Not a place I go a lot, but I know it's a popular place. The garage, or the forecourt I'm going to, shall I say, is just here. So there's a shop as well. It's co-op, so I'm going to pull in here, and it's quite handy. I use this quite a lot. It's on a busy road, so I imagine they get quite a bit of business. The cooperative, it's quite nice. It's got a shelter over it as well, so when it's raining you don't get wet. Some places haven't in Guernsey. If you fill your car with fuel, and you get soaked sometimes. So I'm just going to pull in here. And also the shops on the right, so you can get some fuel and do a bit of shopping as well at the same time. And there we go, so I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Click the screen to watch another video. I'll see you next time.